everyone, and welcome to Lion Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. I am Carol Kearns. My husband Harry Shue is our co-host. Our mission for the show is twofold: to provide information about Connecticut Lions events and to showcase the many different organizations and causes that Lions support locally, regionally, and internationally. Harry?
Good evening and welcome. Please consult our website at www.lions23b.org or your district spirit for more information on coming events.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Lion Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. Here we are tonight in Windsor, Connecticut. Harry?
The Windsor Lions have a very exciting new project. Actually, it was advertised. It was featured in Lion magazine.
Yes.
It uses QR codes, and we are going to hear a lot more about it, aren't we, Carol?
We are. En avant.
Hi, and who do we have here?
Brianna Dunlap, new Lion and director of the Connecticut Valley Agricultural Museum.
We have heard a lot about the museum from Jim Daniels, and this is very exciting. It looks great. Tell us about the project.
Absolutely. So this project started really about 2 years ago, and initially we were looking as a museum to do a self-guided tour because a lot of data was telling us that we have people who come in from the public and some want guided tours and some want to explore at their own pace. So we set out to do a self-guided tour with new text panels and updating our exhibits here. And one day around this time of year last year, so about a year from today, I met Jim Daniels, the president of the Windsor Lions Club, a few other members including Margaret Bozier and her husband.
Yeah.
And they said, what would you say about an audio tour as a layer to the project that we're doing? And then it became its own project with the Lions, and it's really a beautiful thing.
And this is a tobacco museum, is that correct?
It is a tobacco museum.
And like many of the young people who grew up in the Connecticut Valley, I did work in the tobacco industry before I was 16, picking tobacco. So this is great. We used to see the barns. I was out in the fields, but this is very exciting.
Did you work shade or broadleaf?
Shade, I do believe. I grew up in Manchester, so we worked out somewhere in the Manchester, across the river, where the Manchester Mall is now. That was all tobacco fields back when I was a kid.
Big change now, and that's a really good point, because a museum like this, it protects that heritage, because that landscape is huge industry, and it's disappearing. Yeah. As a Windsor resident, I see the land going every year. And then we have a heritage and history held here, and so we're really happy the Lions are part of this. Okay,
great. Now, how long has the museum been in operation?
Since 1991, the doors opened, so it's a fairly young museum, all things considered.
And have you had anyone come and actually take the audio tour, or is this the first time for it?
This is the first time.
Super. We are really looking forward to it.
Thank you for being here.
And congratulations on being a Windsor Lion. I am the first Vice District Governor, so welcome to District 23B.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be a Lion.
Great, thank you. Hi, here we are with Windsor Lions President Jim Daniels. Congratulations, Jim. This is a great project.
It is absolutely a great project. It's not only great for the Windsor Lions and Lions in general, it's great for the people with low vision that actually can enjoy a museum independently at their own pace. We've tried it out, and the cards just fell into place. It's wonderful.
Yeah, and you even got some attention from Lion magazine. Congratulations on that.
We did. We tried to get their attention again, but they did not pay attention. But that's not going to stop there. I'll still try to reach out to them and get some more attention. This is a big project that we did, and we've had the right people work on it. We didn't necessarily have the financing for this, so our chairman for this decided to get sponsors for each station. I think, got sponsors for all but 2 stations.
Great.
So this is great. So
and a lot of assistance, I guess, from Chris Radio.
Chris Radio did help us very well. We had a lot of fun. There's pictures of us on the table doing the recording. It's a lot harder than people think. It's been a fun project. Yeah. Other people from the district have been looking at this for Bristol for the think it's Bristol.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we talked to
Carousel
Ev.
Museum, I guess
He would like
money
to.
aside. And
Yeah, he'd like to get some people up here to talk to you about doing something similar at the Carousel Museum.
We're definitely open, and Chris Radio is fantastic to work with. Scott Becker's here with Diane Weaver-Dunn. She's going to speak at the event tonight, but this is really a dream
It's a
come
great
true.
project, and I think we did talk about this being your Windsor Lions legacy project for the centennial.
Yes, it is. It's been very
That
good.
is fabulous too, because in my role as first vice district governor and Carol and I as centennial co-chairs, we are encouraging clubs to do something that's going to be a legacy, a lasting project for the town, and this certainly is a great project and fits that perfectly.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it, Harry. It's been a pleasure talking about this. I guess at the district meetings you wanted to hear me. We'll talk about the success of this, and it's going to be very good.
All right.
I think ultimately we need to have a picture of somebody with low vision being the first one to officially test it.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
We have a nice table set up here with refreshments. We've got some wine and some hot hors d'oeuvres, I see. I did see, I think it was chicken on a stick, Carol.
Oh, I love
one
that.
of those.
Definitely.
Get another good view here of the refreshments. Pretty extensive, Carol. Wine and cheese. It's a nice evening. Weather's beautiful. So, nice celebration. And again, congratulations to the Windsor Lions Club.
Definitely.
My name is Harry Shue. I am the first Vice District Governor for Lions 23B, and my wife Carol and I co-host a TV show called Lion Around Connecticut with Carol and Harry. So you are now a guest on our show.
Wow, thank you.
And your name is?
I'm Jason Ellsworth.
Hi, Jason. And what's your role here at the museum?
Well, I am here doing a presentation on these QR code readers.
Okay.
I work for an organization called Chris Radio, which is Connecticut Radio Information Service.
We know all about Chris Radio.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they're located here in Windsor. And I'm a board operator there. A producer.
Okay.
I produce the Monday evening show, the regional roundup at 6 p.m. from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And on Thursday mornings, I do their morning front pages from 8 to 9 a.m. in the morning, as well as their 7:30 morning sports show. So I read the weather forecast for them and operate the board. They braille the weather forecast for me, and it comes out in braille.
Well, Carol and I were honored to attend the annual meeting this year over in Rocky Hill at Dakota's, and we have done a show. We weren't able to do it this past April, but for the last couple of years we did the Dancing in the Dark show over at the Bond Hotel and had a fabulous time with that.
It is a fabulous time. I've been to one of them. It's great.
It is great. So, Jason, have you been involved in this project at all, helping with setting this up for the Windsor Lions?
I just got the invite just this past week, so not very long involved at all.
Okay. Are you getting ready to take the tour?
I would like to take a tour of it. I've always been interested. My family was actually in tobacco going way back, and I love farming. It's in my blood, and I enjoy it.
Okay. Well, I talked to Brianna earlier, and I told her that back when I was a kid, before I was 16, I was working in the tobacco fields a little bit when 14 and 15-year-olds were allowed to pick tobacco, and the girls were in the sheds. It was an interesting experience. So this is great. We're looking forward to this evening, and Chris Radio is a great organization. We as Lions, I go around to different clubs and different zone meetings, and I'm encouraging people to really support Chris, especially in terms of some of the budget things that are going on this year.
It's a great organization. I hope that it can stick around for another 40. They've been around for almost 40 years now. I hope they can stick around for another 40, perhaps longer.
Oh, I hope so, because it's branching out, taking advantage of new technology. So it's not what people conceived of Chris Radio even a few years ago. It's gone far beyond that with the internet and some of the things that you're doing with the kids and Chris Espanol and all that the other new initiatives going on.
Yes, it's a brilliant organization.
Well, thanks so much, Jason. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, and who do we have here?
Good evening. My name is Todd Gronstein. I am the past president of the Windsor Lions Club in Connecticut. This evening is a major event for us in Lionism due to the fact that we're starting off a whole new program with the audible exhibits for the blind impaired. This is a first in Connecticut, and I think this is a first that I know throughout the country for lions impaired people.
It's fabulous. What progress. You said we're bringing everything into the 21st century.
They can walk through, hear the video at each station, 19 stations, and hear the video of each one of the events that are posted on the boards itself here. I think it's a great advanced tool for the 21st century of Lionism in itself.
I agree with you, Todd. What other things are you involved with in your club in Windsor?
Well, we have all sorts of events. We just finished a fall festival, which was a great success. Throughout the year, we bring craft fairs to our town in the spring. We have an Easter plant sale that's involved in around the Easter period. We also have numerous other events, but I'd like to say that these events are just not the main fall of our Lions Club. Mm-hmm. What we do with the monies in our community is expand youth and energy within our community. Three $1,500 scholarships for our students. Yeah. Every year. We donate to the food bank shares. We donate to all more civic units in our community throughout the year. It totals up to a hard-working year for about $20,000 a year that we donate just within our local community.
Congratulations. Thank you so much, Todd. And it's good to see you again.
Good to see you again, too, Carol.
We used to see you regularly
yes.
at our cabinet
Good to see
meetings.
You, too.
Thanks, Todd.
Thank you very much.
We are at one of the stations. This one is Growing and Harvesting Connecticut Shade Tobacco. It is sponsored by the Cook family. Here you see the QR code actually down here. Here's a description of what Growing and Harvesting Connecticut Shade Tobacco is all about. And then the smartphone is put over the QR code. The QR code is read, and you've got a nice audio tour. So hopefully we will see a demonstration of that in a few minutes.